guys, so I'm going to film my makeup brush starter kit. I would like to warn you that I'm still a little sick. If I sound a little off, I'm sorry. And if you hear a clickety-clack in the background, it's one of the dogs. So, personally, I think that everybody should start out with at least 7 brushes if you want to apply a full face of makeup with mostly brushes. Okay, the first brush that I feel like everybody should have is a foundation brush. You can apply your foundation with your fingers or a sponge. Real Techniques sponge, I heard, is really good. It's a dupe for the Beauty Blender. But I personally like to apply my foundation with a flat top kabuki, and I believe e.l.f. sells a drugstore version of this. This one is the Sigma F80 and then the Urban Decay optical blurring. It's just a round kabuki. You can also apply your foundation with a stipple brush or a flat foundation brush, which is just like a flat paintbrush, but I personally don't like those. Secondly, everybody needs a powder brush if you're not going to apply your powder with a puff. Not every drugstore powder comes with a puff. It's just a big fluffy brush. Honestly, it doesn't matter on the brand. Just go find something that's really soft, because you're going to dust it all over your face. Real Techniques has a really good one, and so does e.l.f. e.l.f. brushes are $1 or $3, depending on which line you buy the brush from, so they're not bad. Okay, moving on. So everybody needs to apply their blush with a blush brush or a stipple brush. This is an angled blush brush, but you can use any type of blush brush. This is just the one I like. Eyes. Everybody needs at least 3 types of eyeshadow brushes, I feel like, if you're going to apply your eyeshadow without the sponges. You're going to need a flat shader. A flat shader is just a smaller paintbrush type brush. A lot of people actually do use small paintbrushes I've seen. This one is just an EcoTools. I do not recommend EcoTools brushes. They do not wash and wear well from personal experience, but yeah. If you want one, e.l.f. $1 flat shader brushes I heard are really good. Secondly, you're going to need a blending brush. This is just a Revlon blending brush. It's just a big fluffy brush that you can blend out your eyeshadow with. This one was no more than $5. I honestly don't know what I paid for it because I bought it almost a year ago. But yeah. Lastly, you're going to need a crease brush for your eyeshadow. A lot of people like to place color in your crease to give some definition. I personally really like to use a pencil brush. I know Real Techniques sells one. I'm pretty sure e.l.f. has one. You'd have to go check their website, eyeslipsface.com. And Sonia Kashuk might even have one. Then there are 3 other brushes that I feel like you could have to add to your collection if you want them. You don't need them. So the first brush is a bronzer brush. Bronzer is added to your face for contouring if you want to contour. A lot of bronzers come with like an small angled contour brush with a really short handle. Honestly, that's what I use most of the time to contour, or I will use this blush brush. It's technically a blush brush. And use it to contour. Sometimes you want to use a small fluffy brush to contour. You have to find out what works for you. But yeah. Then you could get an eyeliner brush. This is just an angled, stiff brush. You could A, use it to fill in your brows, or B, use it to apply gel eyeliner. Honestly, I don't like gel eyeliner, and I don't fill in my brows, so I don't need this. But if you want to do gel liner, this would come in really handy. And lastly is my newest brush. It is a concealer brush. This is just a precision flat top kabuki, really small one. It's a P80 from Sigma. If you guys are wondering, this is the only brush that's not in my makeup brush collection video. I'll link it in the bottom bar down below. I just got this so that I could blend out my concealer really easy, like around my nose. But you can blend out your concealer with your fingers, or your foundation brush if you have a flat top. So this brush is not necessary. I personally just wanted to have it so that I wasn't mixing products on a brush. So with that being said, everybody does not need to have all of these brushes. These are just brushes that I have to do these certain things on my face. Anyway, I will talk to you guys later, and hopefully I am able to ditch this cold, and I will see you guys then. Bye!